Howdy.
Howdy. What's up, guys?
We decided we were going to work a little bit on Jared's house. After a while, we worked a little bit out in his yard. He's going to be putting in a sewer line.
Yeah, I did a little spray foaming this morning. There was, y'all seen in the video, some of the cracks and stuff, little gaps. Filled all that in up top. How did it feel when you walked in today?
Oh, it felt good when we walked in.
What time is it right now, though? That's the big thing.
It's almost 12 o'clock.
All right.
Oh, no. 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. I mean, it still feels fine in here to me. From about 2 to 7, it's a little bit warmer, but last night, once again, I got cold.
Yeah. Say if you keep all the blinds closed and the curtains closed, it'll stay cooler.
Yeah. But
he sprayed it and it looks like it's helped out.
yeah, it definitely sealed up a lot. There's one spot back there where we cut the hole for the vent in the bathroom.
Yeah, I've got to work on that.
That's still open, but other than that, it should be okay. I just didn't want any wasp or anything coming in. And there were some, if y'all saw that video, the nest that we got earlier, sprayed that out, and then went back and spray foam all this stuff, and then went back in the front yard. I had the old ditch line that was just a little bit over too far. We had dug that before they had came out and even hooked up the sewer, correct?
Yeah,
and it wasn't in the right spot.
Right.
So we went ahead and backfilled it this morning. Got the little Chinese mini excavator over here. That's going to be
You're going to relearn that.
It's going to be a hell of a time trying to learn how to do that thing again. But
he'll do it. He'll learn it. It's going to be easier to use.
So you'll see a bunch of dirt out there, and got all the piping ready to go. I think that ran about $300 for the sewer to get it from the fence line, I guess, up to the house, and then still gonna get a toilet, all that kind of stuff, and probably keep the little mini excavator out here for a while. Get ready to start digging the electric lines as well.
Right.
Baxter did good last night. He slept the entire night. That's the first time in a while he slept the entire night. About 6 o'clock I got up, gave him some Pedialyte, let him outside. Just normal cleaning his sore and stuff, make sure it's nice and clean, airing out, and he seems to be doing good. Dad just fed him again.
Yeah.
So he's doing better. Just an old, tired dog.
They
Just
give him
relaxing.
some baby food or something here. Try to.
I don't know. I tried giving him a little piece of turkey or something, and typically he'll go for it.
Yeah,
But he turns his head away, and I'm not going to force him to
I
eat
just
solid
wondered
food.
If we get some baby food pureed and just kind of put it in his mouth, make him chew it.
Maybe.
Could
what,
work.
What do you guys think? Apparently, I need to. Apparently, I've never been on live television before.
Maybe get him a bottle of Boost.
You know who said that? A little redheaded kid at the state fair said, "Apparently, I've never been on live television before."
I've seen that little boy.
And Grandpa with the Powerball.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's totally off subject, but that's how all my videos are. But I recently saw a video where the kid was like 15 or 16, and him and his grandpa went right back to the same spot at the fair and got interviewed by the news again, and it was pretty funny. But
Yeah, sitting on the couch here is just like sitting at home.
yeah, I could sit here, watch all my videos, don't skip any of my ads as I'm doing this, just clicking through them all. I already know you skip the ads. I've seen you do it. I've seen Mom do it as well.
What I do is I turn it on, just let it run while I read your comments.
Wow. Speaking of comments, there was a shit ton of comments on
Yeah.
the last video.
Appreciate all the thoughts and prayers and things like that. A lot of the suggestions that y'all have given out were good ones.
Maybe you'll respond.
Fortunately,
You'll respond to some of them.
Fortunately, I've been doing quite a few of those.
You probably do a lot more stuff than I even.
Yeah, the
Know what you're
ivermectin
doing.
and the fenbendazole and different kind of elixirs, like turmeric compounds, and I've got some turkey tail mushroom coming in,
Oils.
and then I have some.
All sorts of stuff.
There's another something else that I got that's coming in. Should be here Sunday.
Speaking of stuff coming in, I ordered a water dispenser out here for the house. I wish I would have done it a while back. I should have. As most of y'all know, I got this little mini fridge right there, and it's pretty much full of water at all times. So I don't have a lot of room for food. So I'm always making trips down to Dollar General or Kingsville to buy a handful of groceries that I can fit in there. And so that'll be here on Thursday. Mom's birthday will be Friday, so a week from today. Like I said on the last video, we'll probably go out and get some seafood or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we can be affiliated with the seafood company. But yeah, you're feeling better or no?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. When I was a week ago, when I went to the urologist, they took, of course, you know, the CAT scans and the scoping and all that stuff, and he said he couldn't see any infections or anything in my bladder, looked clean and clear and everything. So evidently, it was the prostate cancer that had metastasized throughout lymph nodes and my bones and the flesh around in the muscle. But did you fart?
No, that was him. If it was me, I'd be laughing right now. And they know it too. They know I'd sit here and just have a smile on my face and not say a word.
My word.
He's just a regular guy.
Oh, he must be in that fan.
I mean,
blowing it right
he's
in our
laying
face.
down almost all day. Yeah, and I put his ass in right in the fan, so it's blowing right at us.
He kind of looked up at us like, what?
He's a regular guy.
But yeah, no. But anyway, when I went up there, you know, they did a urine specimen. They said there was no culture, no nothing. That was clear. So there was no UTI. Ruled all that out. So that's why he said, no, it's just your prostate
leg.
your prostate cancer is coming back, and it's pretty aggressive. But when they took the PSA level there, it had jumped from my other one. The last one I had was like a 1.26 from a 0. It was 0 for 2 years or more, and then it jumped to a 1.26, and that's why I went in thinking it was a urinary tract
Yeah,
infection.
you said it was hurting. So.
And I was burning and all, and I said something's not right, so I went in and we went through several rounds of antibiotics, and it still didn't help. Then when I started having blood in my urine real bad, I thought, nah, there's something else going on. So anyway, make
You
it
were
a
at
little
a-
shorter.
You were at a 41, which is not good.
Right, it was 41. It had jumped from a 1.26 to a 41,
Which is extremely high.
and within a month or so. And so, I mean, there people have had it much higher, but I'm saying that is an elevated. In other words, when it reaches that point, that means that it has metastasized. And so anyway, he started me on those hormone blockers last Friday. The testosterone blocker, and then with the treatments that I'm giving myself here, with stuff that I'm doing, I went to the doctor yesterday, took it in, and I had another PSA level taken, and it had dropped to a 19, so it cut it in half in a week's time.
You're still not out of the woods by any means, but it's definitely...
if it's working that well, and I don't hurt in my bones like I did, so it must be doing something right.
Must be doing something right. Who sings that? Is that a country song? No. On a lighter note, no pun intended, you are lighter now.
Yeah.
Not pasty skin wise. He's always been
I weighed
pasty.
187 pounds this morning. You know, and that, you know, and it's because I've been watching what I'm eating, and it has nothing to do with the cancer.
Yeah, because I know people are
I got
saying,
a great appetite, believe me.
Yeah. He has a huge appetite. The biggest appetite that you've ever seen.
Right, the biggest and the best.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying.
don't make fun of Orange Man bad.
Anyway,
By the way, if you're new to the channel, I like him. But
I like him too.
what they say, what's that movie? Dumb and Dumber says I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
But, anyways, yeah, I noticed people in the comments were saying you were looking skinnier when we were out building,
Well,
and that's because we're out building doing stuff.
I was sweating my butt off, and
You had a lot of extra baggage that
yeah,
come off.
I had baggage that I have been wanting off for a long time.
I need to lose some, lay off the beard.
I haven't weighed this weight since I was in the PD, and that was moons ago.
I've never weighed that much. No, at the heaviest, I think I was 175. But I'm also shorter than you.
Yeah.
Smarter
Always-
than you and better looking, but shorter.
I always weighed 190 pounds, 190, 191 pounds when I was
I think I'm like a
in the PD, which was, I enjoyed that weight. I was more muscular, not as flabby.
I think I'm like at 158, something like that. My ideal weight would be about 145, 150-ish.
My goal is to get down to 180. That would be good.
I don't know, you start looking like a little screen bean.
Hey.
People start talking, what's wrong with that guy up there? And then he's got that, never mind.
Some new clothes.
I was going to make fun of myself in a way, but I don't want to offend anybody by saying it, so I'm not going to say it. But anyways, good news with the numbers dropping. We'll continue doing all that
Yeah.
stuff. We got a whole ass ton of moringa trees starting to, or the little cuttings that I have starting to shoot out. So
yeah.
make
That
a lot of
moringa's really, really good stuff too.
yeah. If you've never heard of it or never tried it, maybe grow some. I got some stuff on. We got those down in the valley, but
Yeah.
I've ordered them on Amazon before. I planted in the yard. I was playing fetch with Daisy. She ran right through the tree. It cracked it down at the base, and I cut it into 4 or 5 little chunks like this. And within a week, it was already shooting out leaves. So I don't know, very hardy tree and very good to have. So
Yeah.
y'all should look into it.
Yeah, very medicinal. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too that's out there. You know, sour sop. I've taken that. I know people mention that. Turmeric powders. I've taken a lot of stuff. You know, and you know, Lightport. That was the one that I believe God put in my garden. That I drank that tea for the longest, and when I researched it and everything, it said that it was good for prostate and bladder and all that kind of issues. So I couldn't grow anything else in that garden, but that came up, so I had a big bundle of that to use.
If y'all know any home remedies or anything, put them in the comments. I'm sure he'll be looking here. And
Yeah,
same thing on the last lot of
You know, Matt's
comments.
got fresh mints and oreganos and sage and stuff like that, and he picks that stuff and he makes me teas, you know, that I drink, and it seems to, you know, like clear the system, the bladder and everything, flushes it out. So
Yeah. So,
everything's looking good as far as I'm concerned.
yeah,
I feel good. That's
when
the
you
main
hear the
thing.
big C word,
and
everybody
you know,
always kind of, you always think worst case scenario for the most part, but
right. Well, when
you've
I-
had before, you beat it before.
Right. It was, you know, a few years ago, you know, and it, I had it in check for a while, but I quit taking my protocol over those 2 years, and I think that's why, you know, it flared back, is because I didn't stay with my protocol. But I am going to be remaining on this protocol probably from now on, as not as often, but as a treatment all along, like once a week do the protocol instead of every day. You know, so something to keep check and watch my PSAs and things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not a death sentence. You know, it can be to some people if it's what God wants. But
Hell, I could die right now.
You know.
Anybody can die at any time, I think.
right, but you know, He healed me already. I just gotta accept it. You know, He healed me before, which He doesn't have to do it again. You know, it's just I have to accept it.
Yeah.
And when I do, and I do, so I'm not in any kind of fear about it at all. You know, it doesn't bother me.
I mean, most people want to get out of this world. As
Well,
crazy as it is.
it would be nice to go home, but man, you know,
Well, it's just right there. Go.
I would
Shoot.
like to
No.
do a little more work here.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of that, we're going to get back to work. For those 2 or 3 people that'll complain, I'm not going to switch the video around. You're going to see everything backwards. I don't want to take the time to have to figure all that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
out right now. It takes too much time. So I'm going to go ahead and just upload it as is. All of our stuff's backwards, just in case you're wondering. So anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. And stay tuned for some extra work and more updates on everything. And hopefully we keep having good news. So
Yeah.
I'll get Dad the last word and we're out of here.
well, I appreciate it, guys. All the thoughts and prayers. So We'll see you later.